Derek Laxdal made the transition from major junior hockey to coaching at the AHL level. You're going to be making that same transition coming out of the OHL. So what conversations have you had with Lax about making that jump?
Yeah. No, we've had numerous conversations about the transition, how he did it, and hopefully it'll be as seamless for me. You know what? The hockey part will take care of itself. In junior, a lot of times you have to, you're worrying about school, you're worrying about curfew, you're worrying about the bill at home the boys live in. At the pro game, it's you're there, you're obviously trying to put them in an environment or a culture that they can be successful in. But like you touched on, these guys are pro athletes now. They have to take responsibility when they're not at the rink, but we got to create an environment when we're at the rink that they can succeed and have success.
Now, is it a bit of a weight off the shoulders since you don't need to worry about schools, billet families, those outside factors? You can just focus on hockey?
Yeah, you know what? I've done it for 22 years in the Ontario League, and I enjoyed it immensely. But you know what? It was time for me to make a change, and I'm so thrilled to have a chance to go work with Scott White and Derek Laxdal and the staff in Texas, and be a part of the Dallas Stars organization.
All right, let's step off hockey for a moment. Did you discover some of the food options Central Texas has to offer? What did you see when you came down to visit?
You know what? It's been a long time since I lived in the United States. I think it's been almost close, probably 21, 22 years since I've lived there. So Paige and I were very excited to get down there. We stayed at the Spring Hill Suites right there in Cedar Park, and the first place we went to was the Mexican restaurant that's almost kitty corner to the hotel. I can't remember the name. I'm sure you know the name, but just a fantastic place. Had a couple margaritas, some great Mexican food, and we enjoyed that. We didn't get around to check the golf courses out or any of the sites obviously we didn't get down to Austin. We just didn't have time. We were there trying to find a place to live. We wanted to do that, but it looks like a real nice place to live. The people are extremely friendly. We stopped by the rink. I wanted to see the facility. Obviously, we met each other there. It's a nice rink. It's the right size, and I'm looking forward to getting down there and getting started.
Did you try some Texas barbecue?
I didn't get to where everybody was saying. They told me a couple different places. Like I said, we just didn't have enough time. But in the airport, we had a bit of a delay, so there was a barbecue in the airport. I believe it was something Licks. It was called Salt Lick. That's what it was, man. It was. We took a nice plate of barbecue there, and we enjoyed it. And certainly, when I get back, that's going to be one of the first things I do.
So what are the next steps for you as you get ready to make this move down here to Cedar Park?
Yeah, well, I got about 2 weeks of summer left. I think I'm going to get in the car and head down to Texas on the 24th. It's going to take me a couple days to get there, so I think I'll arrive on the 26th. Start work with Lax on the 27th. We'll get established, put our thoughts together and come up with a plan how we want to play this year and see if we want to change any of the systems or just keep going like they did. Obviously, I believe we're going to fly out of Dallas to Traverse City, spend a week there, with a lot of the new players, get some quality time, some practice time, play in that tournament. And then I believe from there we're in Boise for a little bit, and then over to Dallas again for the remainder of the training camp. And then, when that camp breaks, we'll start our camp and get things going.
Now, when you make that drive, you going to power through with a 6-pack of Red Bull, or do you stop halfway? How's that going to work?
No, we'll stop. I think I'll drive from Windsor, Canada, across the border in Detroit, and I think I'll get to somewhere in Arkansas on day one. So I'm going to drive for probably 10 hours. And then the next day, get up and do it again. I think I can arrive in Cedar Park sometime the next day, but it'll be another 10, 11-hour day.
Well, Jonesy, it's good to talk to you. Good to meet you for a little bit. Obviously, a fresh start for you down here in your first year at Cedar Park, but we appreciate the time. We're looking forward to it. The fans are looking forward to it, and have a safe drive down here.
Thank you so much, Brian, and I really appreciate the phone call and the time you took to talk to me, and I'm looking forward to getting down there and getting started.